Okay, so the last problem is about arithmetic problem, but in this problem the input is not an integer, but it is a string. So there will be two operators, subtract and add only, and after that there are two operands, which is the digit string like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 until 9. So the input will be the operator and the operands. The operator will determine what operation that we are going to do with the operands. For example, like this, number 1, we have operator add. Also operand 1 is equal to 3, and operand 2 is equal to 5. So the program will return 0, 8. Notice that the program will return 2-digit only with data types of string. And then for the number 2, if the output or the result is negative, then it will output minus behind the result. So we're going to create subprogram. The first one is to convert the string into an integer, and then the second one is to convert an integer to a string. The third one is a subprogram to get the input of operator and the operands, and the fourth one is to calculate the arithmetic equation, and then the last one is for outputting the result of the calculation. Okay. So the first subprogram is a function to convert string into integer. As you can see here, we are creating a nested branch. So if the text is equal to 0, it will return integer 0, and if the text is equal to 1, it will return integer 1, and also it's the same for all integer digit from 0 to 9. And then the second function is actually the same with is actually similar with the first subprogram. So for example, the value is 0, the parameter of value is 0, then the subprogram will return 0 as a string, and if the value is equal to 1, it will return 1 as a string, and it's also the same for the rest digit of integer from 0 to 9. And then the next subprogram is to get the input of operator and the operands. After we get the input of the operator and operands, we will convert the string into the integer form using the first function. So in this parameter, we're using input output of the operation and operands, and this procedure will change the parameter, the variable in the main function. And then for this function, for this computation function, it will take the parameter of the operator, and then it will also take the parameter of the operands, and it will check if the operator is subtract or add, and if it's subtract, then it will return the subtract operation of operand 1 and operand 2, and if it's subtract, it will return the operation of subtract of operand 1 and operand 2. So it will do the arithmetic equation in accordance to the operators. And the last subprogram is to show the equation that we already did. So we will have a sign variable just in case if the result is minus, and if the result is minus, then the sign will be assigned by minus. and then the result will be multiplied by -1, so it will become positive. After that, we will take the tens and ones using the second subprogram to convert it into a string. So right here it will be the sign and then the tens and then the ones, but we have to convert the tens and ones with the second subprogram to convert it into an integer, into the string. And then in the main function we will divide operator we will define operator and operands, and also the result here is an integer. So the first thing we are going to do is to call the input procedure. It will assign the operator and the operands variable, and then we will assign the result with the computation result function with the parameter of operator and the operands. And after we get the value of computation result of the result, we will call the show function with the parameter of result, so it will convert the integer integer into a string, and if it is a negative number, then it will add minus into before the integer. So that's it.